Lack of competition and spectrum seems to be two of the main reasons why the price of data won't drop in South Africa. And with only 4 major mobile communication companies, MTN, Vodacom, Cell C and Telkom competing for customers, this is not likely to change soon. Its costs are higher than those in neighboring countries where SA's major communication operators are also active. They're 6 times more expensive in SA than in Egypt. That's because Egypt has far more spectrum and infrastructure than here at home.
And the spectrum basically enables them to firstly roll out coverage. There's categories of spectrum that allows operators to cover much wider areas, and that would enable them to even cover the rural areas and the other remote areas that are not covered. The conversation around spectrum now is simply that as a country, we haven't released any additional spectrum to industry for at least for the past 7, 8, 10 years.
The South African Communications Forum believes the high cost of data is staggering economic development.
Spectrum is the lifeblood of mobile operators. International investors, when they're looking at a country to invest in terms of putting in billions of dollars, they look at the cost of data as a factor in terms of making that investment decision.
The high costs contribute to inequalities among South Africans, with lower income households benefiting the least.
The internet used to be a thing for business people, professionals, rich people. It's not anymore. People in remote rural areas, people, unemployed people, elderly people, kids, all of them, even those on very low incomes, are starting to use the internet, and often every day of their lives, but they can't use it the way they want.
Government says with more South Africans relying on mobile communication, it's serious about bringing data prices down, and this will be a priority in 2018. Heidi Giokos, Johannesburg.